From Neural Newscast, this is Deep Dive, exploring the moments that shape today.
Today is May 4th, 2026, and you are listening to Neural Newscast. I am Lila Grant.
And I am Adriana Costa. Welcome to Deep Dive. Every single day in history has a distinct rhythm, but May 4th seems to hold a particularly heavy weight, balancing somber political milestones with some of the most vibrant icons in arts and athletics.
It really does, Adriana. We have to start with a moment that fundamentally shifted the American social fabric and the way we view dissent. We're looking back to 1970 on a university campus in Ohio during a season of intense national unrest. The Kent State shootings. It is an event that remains frozen in time through those haunting photographs of the aftermath. On this day in 1970, the Ohio National Guard opened fire on students at Kent State University who were protesting the Vietnam War and the recent invasion of Cambodia. In just 13 seconds of gunfire, 4 students were killed and 9 others were wounded. It is difficult to process that happening on a college campus. The immediate ripple effect across the country was massive. It was completely unprecedented. The tragedy triggered a nationwide student strike that forced hundreds of colleges and universities to close their doors. It became a permanent, painful symbol of the division between the government and the youth movement of that era. It proved that the anti-war movement was no longer just on the fringes. It was happening in the heart of the country, and it forever changed the conversation regarding the right to peaceful protest. While we acknowledge that gravity, May 4th also marks the arrival of individuals who brought immense light to the world.
Light, transitional, rhythmic. Our 3 birthdays today cover a fascinating spectrum, starting with a true legend of the silver screen, Audrey Hepburn. She was born on this day in 1929 near Brussels. Adriana. Most people picture her in Breakfast at Tiffany's, but her personal history was shaped by much harsher realities. She was a survivor, Leela. She lived through the Dutch famine during World War II, an experience that deeply influenced her character. Even after winning an Oscar for Roman Holiday and becoming a global style icon, she viewed her work as a humanitarian as her most significant contribution. She dedicated her later years to UNICEF, using her fame to advocate for children in the most vulnerable corners of the globe. She really redefined what it meant to be a celebrity with a soul. Moving from that classic elegance to modern comedy, we also celebrate the birth of Will Arnett in 1970. Will Arnett has such a sharp, unmistakable energy. Whether you know him as the hilariously arrogant Gob Bluth in Arrested Development or as the voice of BoJack Horseman, his comedic timing is absolute genius. He has this rare ability to make deeply flawed characters somehow likable. He certainly does. And speaking of individuals at the top of their game, we have Rory McIlroy, born in 1989. For sports fans, he is a giant. Representing Northern Ireland, he became the #1 golfer in the world and won multiple major championships while still in his early 20s. It is quite a trio for one calendar date. Hepburn's humanitarian grace, Arnett's razor-sharp wit, and McIlroy's athletic dominance. It really highlights how much talent can be packed into a single day. But Adriana, we can't ignore what May 4th has become in the digital age. You mean Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you is practically a global holiday now. But the origin of the phrase actually has nothing to do with the film industry. That is the surprising part. It actually traces back to 1979 in the United Kingdom. When Margaret Thatcher won the election to become Britain's first female prime minister, her political party took out a newspaper advertisement to congratulate her. The headline read, "May the 4th be with you, Maggie." It was a clever play on words because of the date of her victory. Fans eventually reclaimed the pun and transformed it into the massive celebration of the franchise we see today. It is a strange journey for a phrase to take.
From a British political headline to people dressing as stormtroopers in Tokyo and New York, it shows how pop culture and language can weave together in unpredictable ways. Whether we are reflecting on the heavy lessons of Kent State or the playful puns of a galaxy far, far away, May 4th reminds us that history is built on both the moments that challenge us and the stories that capture our imaginations. I am Adriana Costa. And I am Leela Grant. Thank you for joining us today. For more, visit deepdive.neuralnewscast.com. Deep Dive is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. Explore history every day on Neural Newscast.
This has been Deep Dive on Neural Newscast, exploring the moments that shape today.